Hi, I must appreciate all my viewers, my fans, those that commented in my last video. I really appreciate your contributions. They actually count. In that video, we looked at the sexuality of a wife versus side chick. Without doubt, so many wives are so good in bed. Those things a side chick could possibly do in order to grab and keep a man, many wives are doing them, if not more. Yet, many husbands are still outside. What still in the hands of side chick? So what then are men actually looking for? What keep pushing them out of the house? Since we have established that it's not just sex. That takes us to the second part of this video, the wifey side chick. In that first video, someone commented that a wife has so much responsibilities to take care of, including her home and children, and therefore may not have an ample time to take care of herself, looking good for her man. Whereas a side chick channels all her energy, time, and strength into taking care of herself, looking good for the man. Come on. In which constitution is it enshrined that the moment you are married, you should not be able to take care of yourself? Remember, something got you attracted to him. Probably it could be your look. So in the midst of your busy schedule, find out time and still look good for him, for that is your primary responsibility towards him. Someone else commented that the only thing a side chick brings into a relationship is just her body, sex, and that men want something more than that. I agree, totally agree with you, but I need to clear these points. So many women have nothing, absolutely nothing to offer men, both in a relationship and in marriage, except the same sex we are talking about. In most cases, most side chicks come up with tangible ideas, positive thoughts, useful discussions, suggestions, constructive, intelligent arguments that could possibly help a man both in his business and in his career. They reason and articulate very well. Now, the question is, how self-developed are you as a wife? Even if you don't have the financial strength to assist him, what about mental capacity? How good and effective can your brain work towards the development of his life? How constructive and creative can you be? How contributive are you towards his success? As a wife, you owe him all that. You are meant to be his backbone, supporting him physically, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and otherwise. There is a saying that behind every successful man is a woman. Are you that type of woman? What is your success story towards his life? Even the Bible says that you are his helpmates. Madam Wifey, are you? Many wives have actually failed in this regard. But in most cases, the credit goes to a side chick. So tell me why the man will not hallow that chamber. Why won't he play in that wing? Although in most cases, it's not just the sex that got him attracted. Look inwardly, you will see something beyond sex, beautiful quality, precious potentials of that side chick. Dear wifey, work in this direction. Self-development, including the art of cooking and home management, can actually help you keep your man. Side chicks are less wahala, less problematic, less troublesome. She gives her man peace of mind to a very good extent. Some wives can actually nag for Africa. They can actually nag their husbands to death. Some go as far as fighting him over their demands. In this case, most men, even at close of work, will not go back home. Some keep late nights, some end up in beer parlors, some in the house of strange women, just to have some peace of mind, avoiding your nagging. So make your home comfortable for your man to stay, instead of him finding that comfort in his work, over green bottles, or in the arms of another woman. Some issues in a relationship could ultimately put stress on some men. Issues like money, children's school fees, house rents, feeding, demands from in-laws, certain expectations as the head of the family, or even some levels of accountability explanation to your wife. But with a side chick, it's very minimal. She's not expecting so very much from you other than money, sex, perhaps trips. So many men prefer to spend more time with the side chick than the wife because for them, that's an escape route to such domestic stress. They try avoiding the house or home so as not to be reminded of their incapabilities, their failures, inabilities, and weaknesses. Without doubt, these are vital domestic issues that need to be discussed. But mounting unnecessary pressure, nagging him unnecessarily will never solve these problems. Rather, find the right time and have a healthy discussion with him. How well do you relate with your husband? Most couples don't relate well. No bonding, no intimacy. They can't even spend quality time together. The only time they do that is when they want to have a conjugal relationship. Thereafter, the man is on the move. If he does not spend time with you, especially if he has it, no intimacy, no bonding, he is automatically, definitely, allow me to use the word with all alacrity, getting it somewhere else. So work on whatsoever it is that is making you not to have a good, cordial relationship with your husband. Avoid whatever that will make you not to have that intimacy, that bonding with him. Destroy every barrier. Destroy every barrier, every communication gap that will hinder that kind of intimacy you're supposed to have with your husband. Because if you ever allow him to hallow another chamber, hey, it takes the grace of God for him to stop that act. Someone asked me the other time, Better, what are you even talking about? That for some men, even when all these and all that are so much in place, they will still go out there to cheat because naturally they are scums. Polygamy is looking for where to deposit their seeds. But that's where self-control, respect, and discipline come in. You don't because you have the ability to discharge, therefore you must hallow every chamber. Remember, there are so many dangers associated with side chicks. But because of time, we shall look at those dangers in our next edition. Until then, keep building and maintaining a healthy family relationship because family is everything. Candid advice.